Hey there, my name is Oceana. This is a video that is a gift to you. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get to the first page of Google. There's a couple of ways to do that, and I'm going to go over both of them. Okay, so first thing I want to point out is that you have your information to get contacted up here at the top. That is fantastic. That's exactly what you want to do. The next thing is that you want to make sure you have lots of words on your page. Google only has so many ways to tell whether or not you're an expert and whether you should be on the first page of Google. And one of the very first things that it does, one of the main things it does, is check to see what you're talking about on your site, and if you're talking about if you seem like more of an expert than your competitors, then it's gonna reward you for that. So you want to make sure to have lots of content on your site, and then you want to include the exact phrases that people are actually typing into Google when they're looking for your services and they're in the Park City area. So I'll show you exactly what phrases I'm talking about and how I found them. But first I want to cover one more thing on this page. If I right click on an image and I click Save Image As, I can see this was saved as this random string of letters. So this is not helpful. It's a missed opportunity. So what you can do is you can actually resave and upload these images, but this time you want to save them as these specific phrases that people are actually typing into Google when they're looking for your services. And so I say that all day, every day. So I just, anyways, so I put your website into this tool that I have, Ahrefs, and this basically just gives me an in-depth look into how a website's performing. So your UR score is basically how trustworthy Google sees this page as, and in this case it's your home page because that's the page I put into the search bar. And then your DR score is how trustworthy Google thinks that your entire website is. And this is low, but this is not bad. Like, it's not terrible. It's a good start. Especially your UR score, this is a good start. Now the reason that your DR score, your entire website, is seen as so much less credible or less trustworthy or powerful than your homepage is because you've got 4 different websites with links to your site, but they're all basically going to your homepage, and they're not spreading that power around the rest of your site. And so this is causing a bit of an imbalance. So when you go and you get more backlinks, so more websites to point links to your site to give you, basically pass you power and help you go show up further toward the top of the Google results. You want to make sure that those are also pointing to the other pages, not just to your home page. And as you go and you get those websites, you want to make sure that those websites are highly trusted by Google, so they have high DR scores, and that they're relevant to you in some way. You don't want it to just be like some random Chinese restaurant in Canada. It's better that it's like some kind of, whether it's another local business maybe that's in the Park City area, or perhaps it's another carpet cleaner that in Colorado. Those would be examples of sites that are in some way related to you, so it would be helpful. Okay, so then now I'm going to get into the keywords finally. So I use the same tool, but I'm using a different function. This is the Keywords Explorer part. This is how I do my keyword research. I basically just looked up Park City Carpet to see what there is having to do with that. So now we have Park City Carpet Cleaning. This is a search term that's getting searched about 100 times every month. And it's got a KD, or keyword difficulty, otherwise known as a competition score, of 13. This means that it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get to that first page of Google, but honestly it's not going to be a very big challenge. This is extremely within reach. This one is even more within reach, but it's a slightly less, it's not necessarily going to be the right people, because somebody typing in Park City Carpet Cleaning is definitely looking for carpet cleaning. Somebody typing in Park City Carpet, they might be looking for a installation of carpet instead. So it's maybe, if half of these people are actually looking for your services, that's not quite as helpful as this one. So you can rank for any or all of these words if you want to, but I'm going to focus on this one for now, just for this sample, for the sake of this video. So I'll be focusing on how to rank for Park City carpet cleaning, but these same concepts work across the board. Okay, so if I want to rank for this keyword, I put it into Google and I see what I'm up against. This is the ads. You can just scroll past that. Most people do. And then down here, this is the maps section. How you get up into the map section is you want to make sure that your Google My Business listing is up to date and accurate. And if you don't know how to set one of those up, or if you don't know what that is, please let me know and I'll explain it to you. And I'll help you. I'll definitely help you get one of those going on. Basically, it's just a listing on Google, and you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are correct on there, because then you're going to take that information and list it all over different directories like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Facebook. I could go on. There's lots of places to list your information. And each time you do that, it's known as a citation. Each one of these citations is going to help boost you up into the higher positions on the list of results. And if you end up in the top 3 of the maps section, then you end up here on the first page of Google, which is great because that's going to have a lot of people going to your site then, and then also people can call you directly from this page. And if they're on their cell phone when they're looking it up, they can actually just click on the phone number and call you up. Okay, and then down here we have Park City carpet cleaning. So cleancarpets.net is going to be your biggest competitor for this particular keyword, at least at this moment. So what we want to do is take a look at their website and think critically about what they're doing and why it is that they're showing up on this first page. So the first thing is I'm looking for content. How many words are on their page? Do they talk about what they do and where they do it? Oh my gosh, Utah is so beautiful. Is this a real image or is this painting? I think that's a real image. Oh my gosh, we went on vacation to Utah a couple of years ago during the summer, and it was just the most beautiful thing in the whole world. I want to go back there. Anyways, I'm getting off track. So what you want to do is make sure that you have more words on your page than they have on their page. And then, cool picture. If I right click on an image, I can see whether or not they're actually, this one's not doing it. Maybe this one. Yes, so if I save image as, I can see if they're taking advantage of that. And so they kind of are, but I don't think they really are. This isn't one of those phrases. I mean, it's a word, and that's better than a string of numbers, but they're really not taking advantage of that ability to show another signal to Google that they should show at the top of the Google page. So there's another way you can get ahead is by actually taking advantage of that. And then if I put them into Ahrefs and see how they're doing, their UR score is 27, DR is 29, and if we look at yours comparatively, you've got a little ways to go. But like I said, this is not out of reach. This is a fairly average score. How they increase that is with these referring domains. And so I can look and actually see, ooh, they do not have a very good profile. Oh, down here is okay. So you see all these 0s and 1s and 3s. These are very low, these are untrusted websites. These are probably new websites or they're websites that are sitting there and not really doing much. It used to be that you could go and find a bunch of these websites and get them to put links on their site to your site, and that would boost you up into the Google results. But nowadays that doesn't work anymore. You don't need just any website. You need websites that have like higher scores to be able to pull you up into the visible parts of the search results. So pardon me. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that I explained these things to you in a way that was helpful, and I look forward to hearing your feedback on it. Thank you so much for your time.